let's get to it. The game is
Oh shit!
out. What?
Oh, I didn't expect that to be this much reclaim.
I mean, it's not
Yeah,
that much to be honest, and it's a position where you will actually have to go and contest it, so it's not bad.
Actually, yeah, it's kind of nice. It's I mean, it's 85k.
Yeah, and there is only like 15,000 on the spawn, so the other 30,000 you will have to go and fight for it on the sides.
I think there's enough matches on the map that made it that this much reclaim wasn't necessary. But it's like, again, I generated this map. I didn't even enable the much reclaim part. It just happened to be there.
Exactly.
Sure, let's go with it.
I mean, and it seems like the bottom team actually opted for the double Seraphim combo. Meanwhile, the top team just picked all of the factions available apart from the UEF.
Yeah, that means I like the top team more. Like, not having an Aeon, I mean, it's fine, you can do without it, but having extra Seraphim kind of makes no sense. Like, even like someone like Wi-Fi, you would assume he's gonna rush T2 Navy eventually in that slot. He's also gonna go T3 Air probably, but if he is just Aeon for Aeon T3 Air, which is better than Serra T3 Air, and then he just asks the Serra engineer from Svatoslav to go Serra Destroyer spam, so there's no reason for him to be Seraphim. You just share tech. So yeah, the total water area is a little bit smaller than I expected, so we will probably see quite some frigate rush happening. However, there's a lot of mass everywhere, so that even if you are threatened to be joined out of Navy, there's potential air recoveries with just massive tech to air spam to kill all the Navy if you win air, because you can just invest so much mass into it. But I guess we will see. I think this game is not gonna go for very long, simply because
yeah, you can quite easily snowball it.
Yeah, it's definitely, it has quite some snowball potential. Oh, that's not a good start.
Yeah, we are actually. Let's see who is it. Is it me or not? No, it's Wi-Fi and the wiki. And you're back.
Oh, it was just me and him. Oh.
Yeah.
I got reconnected, luckily.
Just a small hiccup in the tournament, nothing to worry about.
So I'm very curious why they put Finisterre on the right slot. Well, maybe it works. Nah, actually it can't.
I mean, to me it looks like the left side is way more of a carry slot for Svato. Like you can expand way harder and grab more maxes, right? On the side. And putting him on air position, I don't think it would be that good because yeah, you would risk him losing your ASF in a single fight. Meanwhile here,
true.
Meanwhile on the right side, you can always basically have him fall back to the choke point somewhere right here, right? On the middle, and basically try to stall for the time.
So there's a big difference in strategies between Hybrid and Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi did do a transport rush. And there's 3 factories already. Meanwhile, a Hybrid just went for 2 land factories, doesn't even have an air factory yet, and is just trying to scale.
And yeah, it seems like the early bomber is actually gonna get not only spotted, but also already locked in by the interceptor from Vindex.
You know what I would actually like if Wi-Fi would just drop the engineers from the transport on the water and just spam some Navy factories.
I mean, that could be decent, because you can still not only block the Navy, but you can also go and block 3 of the max expansions on the left side.
Yeah, but he's gonna drop the top right, it seems. It's a bit hard to see the blue line and the white background. He's gonna drop all the way to the top right to drop the reclaim.
Yeah, but the problem is that there is already tanks waiting for them and 2 interceptors which can go and shut down the transport. Meanwhile, Vindex already managed to drop his own trans on the left side, meaning he's already fine here.
Yeah, there's let's see, there's 3 land factories from Finisterre. They're all energy spam, so there's not going to be any land support. So
and the transport is actually under fire right now, and he have to go and drop the intis right now, or he will lose all of them.
Yes, drop. Oh my god,
that's a second too late. He wasn't paying attention.
But I mean, I don't understand, because he sent a scout in earlier, and he saw the enemy intis and units. even if it landed, there's a Mantis, so he has to rush a PD, losing at least 2 engineers. And there's a counter drop from Blast that's about to have, you know, he could rush some artists with that. So that's not a good.
Yeah, it seems like all he was trying to do is basically steal some of the mass, nothing else.
Yeah,
like when
but
you
I
look
don't.
at how the
I
engineers
don't
were
really
spread
agree
out.
with that.
And Vindex
Like-
is already going gremlin mode with once again a bunch of flares being built from the factories on the left side, from the proxy.
I'm not gonna lie, I heard Grimplex again.
It's Vindex.
And all over again. Yeah, true. What is important to note is even with that field transport drop, Wi-Fi still has a higher score than Hybrid, because he's just macroing very heavily.
I mean, it's
So-
because he also have more energy actually available, from what I can see. Meanwhile, Hybrid have more mass, and he's also already investing in the double Navy factory, making the third one.
Yeah, I think a big issue of Wi-Fi with that drop, I think he should have done it if he did it to the bottom left. Even though Swato already dropped there, he could still drop his engineers just to get the reclaim quick. Because Swato spawns a lot closer to that bottom left corner than Finisterre spawns to the top right. So technically speaking, Swato and Blast should be able to relatively secure that corner to
Yeah, although
extent.
is it me or Svato can die to the bunch of flares if they spot him?
He needs to be a bit careful, yeah. I think he kinda.
There is already
underappreciates
25 of
the
them.
spam.
And they are circling back behind him, meaning that the man can die at any moment.
Like, they are Aeon Lab, so it is a bit scary.
Yeah, they're basically like 1.5 tier lab. They're very tanky and have quite good DPS.
I think Swato fucked something up big time. He's lost on score. I think he just didn't build enough power or something, but he has
Yeah,
no
he's
units
stalling
to
all the
affect this
time. He
either.
doesn't have enough power.
He really screwed something up, and it's not really looking good.
Yeah, and also look at all of the flares are spreading around, killing all of his maxes on the left side, and he have no answer to it. Like there is
I mean,
a
he
few
needs to
tanks
make it
coming
for
in, but
peace.
they're not fast enough.
There's some choke points he can afford to make PDs in. Okay, his ASU made the PD, so he is not gonna go die. Because you need like 20 flares to kill to kill a PD or something.
Yeah, and it seems like the right flank is gonna be secured by Finister just fine. There's gonna be a few Mantis that will try to go and make a run by. But they won't amount to much damage. The bigger problem is the big army of flares just running through it on the left side.
Funnily enough, Tecmo bombers from Wi-Fi being used to kill frigates. Probably should use those on the flares on the left. That's for
Exactly. Especially as
Uh,
the Navy seems more than fine at the moment, with Finister just pumping out those T1 submarines. So that should go and buy them some time.
Sure. It's like 10 to 7 Navy factories in favor of the bottom team now. It's like Finisterre made 4 factories, while Vindex only made 1.
Yeah, and like you said, the T1 PD is already getting a quite good toll from the enemy T1 labs. Already 300 mass killed, 8 kills.
Yeah, basically, Swato should be fine if he stabilizes. Like, the start went wrong for him, but he's, like, I kinda, well, that doesn't really... It would be a lot nicer if Wi-Fi was not cybered, so he could just rush a cheap gunship, but like,
Yeah.
as east to slot, it eventually goes T2 air. But doing that as Seraphim, like, Vol 2 is strong, but it's so expensive. It's not good against flares whatsoever. But I guess the Tecmo bombers are slowly killing all the labs, funnily enough.
Yeah, they will go and kill them, but it was gonna take a lot of time, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 T1 maxes are still unclaimed or have been destroyed by the flares, so yeah. The
But you have
damage
to
to
keep in
Svato
mind-
is massive, the man is only on 40 mass per tick.
You have to keep in mind he is on the slot with most of the reclaim. However, he is stalling.
Yeah,
He
but
i-
it's... Yeah, he have no energy, but on the other hand, look at the top side. The submarine spam from Hybrid is actually working
He
wonders.
has energy. He's floating 500 E because he doesn't have any reclaim engineers. He needs to reclaim. It's a reclaim map.
That is true. But it seems like the top side is also kind of doomed. No units to defend the Navy factories, and we finished taking a lot of damage on the right flank, it seems like he might have to go and fall back even more, at least until the other ACU comes and joins.
Oh, no, Finisterre is fine. He's completely fine. He has 2 PDs and all the production there. And that's an important hold. But, like, he lost the 4 Navy factories, but it was at the cost of Wi-Fi being Tech 2 Navy. Like, he rushed Tech 2 Navy, the first destroyer is 60%. So if you focus on microing that, then he might farm a lot of value.
Yeah, especially as Serra's cyber destroyer, which can do a lot of damage not only versus the frigates but also versus the submarines if it's actually gonna use speed properly. Not to mention, it seems like they can still go and get all of the reclaim from the Navy fight, so yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
and economy actually looks to be quite even between the two teams, which is kind of surprising.
Blast has 20k mass reclaimed, while Swato is only on 10. Which is that entire bottom left corner he has not... Okay, now he's finally reclaiming more, so I think he fixed his mass stall.
Yeah, but now it's energy stall.
Well, better than that. He's gonna get E overflow from his team. Yeah, he's got it just now.
And yeah, it seems like we will gonna have a slow T3 air upgrade coming out for Wi-Fi on the bottom part of the map. Like the bottom right corner. Meanwhile, the other team is focusing on making the T2 air actually, with the Spectres and Intis coming up from Vindex. And the T3 air player is most likely gonna be Hybrid on the top side.
So Blast went T2 Navy as well, and he's also making destroyers. So it's 2 people going to T2 Navy for the top team. So Finisterre needs to do something. He's floating a lot of mass.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the production to actually go and use it up.
Well, yeah, he can just make maxes.
I mean, basically make maxes and then basically ask one of the players to give them some of the T1 engineers so they can assist the factories making the Navy, which would be a very nice choice.
Yeah, or at least give it to his team. But the entire bottom team, they're all floating 2k mass per player. But now Finisterre might be in a bit of pickle, although he has to watch his ACU.
Also, I like actually the T2 drop to kill the build power on the naval factories from Vindex with the blazes.
Oh, true, that's very nice.
Although no, he's not gonna go for the maxes actually, or not.
I mean, a destroyer is about to finish. Also, this is what I was saying, like, why did they build 2 Serra HQs? Like, what is the purpose of that?
There is no, just give the engineers to the other player so he can go and support the single factory.
Like, there's no actual reason. You'd rather want your second player being UEF, even though UEF Tech 2 Navy is bad, so you can at least build some support units, or it makes no sense to be twice the same faction. It actually doesn't make sense.
But yeah, it looks like Svatosov actually not only managed to go and stabilize, it seems like he's actually ahead of Vindex right now when it comes to the mass and energy being produced, so yeah. And he still didn't reclaim some of his maxes.
And I think the biggest issue, Blast is on 130 income to Finisterre's 71. While Swato is on 80 income to Vindex's 70. So the advantage of Blast to Finisterre is a lot higher than the advantage of Swato to Vindex.
Yeah.
Another nice drop with four flares and 1 blaze. It's gonna kill like another 5 maxes maybe.
Yeah, although it seems like another single upgrading one, so not that big of a loss.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no, they might
actually... Oh wait, one is upgraded!
Yeah, on the right flank.
And that's the only one that's not been killed. Like an only unit.
100 HP left on it. And it seems like 500 mass is gonna go down the drain to a single flare. GG.
And now the first destroyer from Blast is harassing the forward base of Finisterre, and the rush T2 Navy from Wi-Fi he never really used. Like, he was ahead on destroyers, but he never like tried to micro to farm value with them. Now there's a big push from hybrids coming. It's 4 destroyers versus 4 destroyers, but 1 is submerged from Wi-Fi actually.
Yeah, he's very low HP, so it's actually a good choice.
And the funny thing about Serra versus Serra destroyers is micro is irrelevant. You just right-click the low HP one. And if you're outnumbered 5 to 4, you get demolished.
Exactly, especially
it
if
is a
one of
very
which is low
silly
HP
fight.
and have to hide below the water. And it seems like the Destroyer from Blast Shield is gonna basically kill the AC belonging to Finister, making his gun upgrade quite useless.
He was making the torp upgrade, it was 75%, but if the destroyer focused then on the top power.
No, he actually have the self upgrade, so he can stay hidden.
Oh, okay. But it looks really bad, especially in Navy right now. Like, Swata made a recovery, but he's still not really investing into Navy, and his situation is still not that great. Do I see T3 air from anyone? I don't think so.
No, not yet. We only have the T3 land upgrade done for one of the players. And there is T3 HQ being built by Wi-Fi, but it's halfway done.
No, yeah.
And Finister actually started making the torpedo bombers on his own.
Did you say T3 land? Where? Oh, by Blast.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
the way at the top right. What is that location? Holy shit. That's interesting, to say the least.
I
With
mean,
all
I
the power
guess
is
he's
there
feeling
too.
quite good about this position, so yeah, he's not afraid of losing it, especially as he have the Salem class destroyers to actually go and help him out. He can clear out the wall base belonging to Finister, which is
A
basically
few
what...
Wagner raids from Blast. Like, in,
Oh yeah, in the base of
it's-
Finister. Kill the energy storage, come on, come on! Oh no!
they on energy priority.
Oh nice,
Oh, no,
well
it's
exploded.
last time.
Yeah. So still,
Nice
not the
raid.
worst raid.
But this goes from bad to worse the longer this goes on. It's just that...
Yeah, and even one of the Salems have been gifted to Hybrid by Blast, and we can see him using quite nicely, killing the mexes and everything. And also, it seems like there is not a single Navy unit to go and defend the main base of Svato and Wi-Fi from the incoming destroyers.
Funnily enough, Sarah...
Oh no, it seems like one of the ACUs on the right side have been killed or rather sniped by the Salems. What?
Oh, yeah, I watched it happen slowly. I mean, he was low HP, but he just would right click eventually.
Yeah, but
And now
why would he
Wi-Fi
go
is...
there?
Wi-Fi is... seems pretty dead.
Yeah, he won't make it to the other side of the puddle.
I think he will make it in the water, but he needs to spend all his APM
No,
to do
he's
so.
not doing
He's
it.
not
He only
dodging.
have 1k HP left. And
Oh, he
there's
can do it if he dodges, but he wasn't dodging. Okay, he's
100
dead.
HP and kaboom, baby! You had a second ACU actually dying here due to a single mistake by the players. I don't really know why they were trying to go for the Silence with their ACUs.
Yeah, he just did a gun upgrade, and he was trying to... Maybe they didn't realize there were already 3 of them there?
Yeah, another problem is there is a big drop of Zuis straight in the middle of the Svatos base, which is gonna kill a bunch of T2, and yeah, the man is gonna go and say GG and disconnect.
Yeah, I mean, I think even without those issues dying, the game was pretty over.
Yeah. There was just way too many
the,
things to go and pay attention to.
There
The
was
map
the
is just too
T3
big
lands
for...
from the
Yeah.
top. Oh, even if it's still a 3v3, it's the T3 lands from Blast top right. They had Navy control. The air should not be like the T3 air from Wi-Fi should not be that impactful because cruises exist. Although there's only like 2 cruises right now. Only 2 cruises out right now. But it's like I feel like they
you
missed
just
the
cannot go and
opportunity on
play
Navy.
against this many units.
Like, I think the biggest issue by far was Swato's start. I think that's what lost him the game.